Cricut released another Design Space for Desktop update in March 2022. In the play Julius Caesar by William Shakespeare, a soothsayer tells Caesar to beware the Ides of March. I needed that warning before looking at this most recent update. It was released on March 14th, 2022, and I got it today. The update is not all bad, but it's really lacking in value in my opinion. It lists 3 features and 12 bug fixes. We're going to go through them. Feature 1. Matte Preview UX changes. Show contrast on Matte Preview. UX stands for user experience. You can see that in action here on my Matte Preview screen. While I have something selected, you can see my grid lines behind it. When I click away from all of my layers, my background becomes a solid piece with no grid lines, more like what you would see if you had laid down a piece of 12 by 12 vinyl. If you want to look at it with grid lines again, you just re-click on one of your layers and the grid lines will reappear. Feature number 2. The Cricut Hat Press and the Cricut EasyPress 3 became available for sale earlier this week. The update added the heat press options to the new product setup, which sounds good, but give it a minute. To locate this feature, we start at the home page. We click on the hamburger menu up here on the top left corner, and we go to New Product Setup. We'll click on Heat Press, and you'll see the Cricut Auto Press, the Cricut EasyPress 3, and the Cricut Hat Press. If you click on the EasyPress 3 or the Hat Press, you will be shown this QR code to scan with your phone's camera to get the Cricut Heat app. You cannot activate the EasyPress 3 or the Hat Press using Cricut Design Space for desktop. You must use the app on a phone. The Cricut Auto Press is not even available for 2 more months. There is no need for these landing pages. Right now, I'm not getting any of these new presses. The EasyPress Mini in the Zen Blue is tempting though, but I'm assuming that they are still including a note saying how to activate it. I'm frustrated that they spent the time to make these landing pages instead of actually dealing with the things that we care about in Design Space. Feature 3. Cricut Access sign-out functionality added to the web free trial flow. It says users can now sign out of one account and into another directly from the Cricut Access microsite free trial flow. If you know what this means, please let us know in the comments. My best guess is if you're signing up for a free trial of Cricut Access, but you're logged into the wrong account, you can easily log out and log into the correct one without having to go all the way out, but I don't really know. That brings us to bug fixes. As always, I'm including the link to the full release notes that you see here in the description below so that you can read all of the information. A lot of these bug fixes do have to do with text, which is good because I have gotten countless comments about issues from the last update. I spent about an hour today fixing the spacing on this design that was approved at the end of February, but then the font did this and I had to rearrange it. This bug fix that says opening older projects with non-OTF fonts causes relayout issues. It should fix my issue from happening on projects that you reopen after the update. But if you've already opened up a project and it has already relayed out the font and messed it up, this update is not going to revert it back to what it was before. The most exciting news in terms of Cricut Design Space that I've had this week, I don't think is technically part of this update because I noticed it yesterday before I got an update, but I wanted to share it because I am so excited about it. In January, Design Space for Desktop version 7.0 was released and it changed how things moved between mats. It would automatically place something that you moved to another mat at the 0, position instead of the location it was on for the previous mat. They have gone back to leaving it in the same position as it was. I'm excited about this because this is how I set up my mats when I'm cutting multiple colors on the same mat to save myself time. If you want to see my other videos about Design Space updates, go ahead and click on this playlist right here. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you're notified when I release new videos every week with occasional bonus videos like this one. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.